Hey everybody and welcome to the channel. My name is Eddie and currently we're going to talk about an article posted by The Guardian, and it's regarding what's going on with the Ukraine. I don't know if you guys are aware of that the Ukraine is currently being threatened by Russian forces, and if you're not aware of it, it's the situation is very edgy between Russia and NATO currently, because NATO is actually, before I go keep going forward, this article in the Guardian is let me find an individual who wrote it. I think they probably put the credit maybe at the end. Well, anyway, I'll put a link for this article in the description below. Um, it says Jennifer Rankin in Brussels, and Luke Harding in Kiev, and Joel Borg in Washington. I think those are the people who collaborated making this article. Um, it says Moscow says retaliation with alliance are critically low level with no positive agenda at all. I'm not quite sure what Russia is trying to do, and I think a lot of people currently in this world are trying to figure out what's the outcome of the situation. Um, what Russia is trying to do to Ukraine. And I'll show right here the map. This is a really live view map. It's an amazing resource and asset. It shows you like constantly what's going on. And if you look right here, this is, by the way, if you know where Ukraine is right here. See all this dots is basically something going on. And in here, it shows you, if you click on it, it lets you know Joint Forces Operation 1 ceasefire violation yesterday. One Ukrainian serviceman killed. There's actually shots being fired. Um, and this is happening minute by minute. Okay, this is 17 hours ago from the recording of this video. Um, so you wonder to yourself what's going on. I highly suggest look at it with your own eyes. I'll put a link of this map in description below, but you could see it's I don't know what the Russian troops are doing. They're if you have any idea, you could send me email me. I'll put the email on the description below. Links if you have any information that you want to share with other people regarding the subject. I find it to be kind of intriguing at this modern age. We're actually going to have like a full blown conflict with tanks and armies, and they're going to march into Ukraine in such matter where they might take over Ukraine. I don't know. Um, but what we do know that is Ukraine used to have nuclear weapons, but they gave them back to Russia because they want to be part of NATO, and that never really materialized. So I think Ukraine is kind of left with their pants down, unfortunately, without having those weapons to defend themselves. And not sure what's the outcome of the situation is going to be, but what I do know is Russia is not backing away at this moment. To read from the article, it says NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg has said there is a real risk of a new armed conflict in Europe after talks between alliance members and Russia, and it with no sign of progress toward refusing the crisis over Ukraine. The Russian Deputy Foreign Minister Alexander Grushko emerged from 4 hours of talk renewing Moscow's threat that it will take military steps if political measures were not enough to neutralize the threats it says it faces. This remark came only after days after its fellow Russian diplomat Sergei Rybakov had assured reporters Russia had no intention of invading Ukraine. So Russia is saying there is a threat, and NATO saying maybe NATO does not see the same threat. We unfortunately here on the West we don't see both sides, but I don't know yet. Grushko said he had told NATO representative that further sliding of the situation could lead to the most unpredictable and most severe consequences for European security. The Russian Deputy Defense Minister Alexander Fomin was quoted as saying that the relationship with NATO were at a critically low level, while Foreign Ministry official told reporters that there was no positive agenda at all. By the way, I'm not going to read the whole articles. You guys, please give it, read it, because it's very well written and it explains the current situation at this instant. But I just gonna do one more quote, a couple of quotes. One of them is this: the Russian have created momentum. They want to use that momentum. They need to do something," said Zorgo I'm sorry if I'm not saying this correctly, Zargodeniuk, who served as defense minister in 2019-2022. He added Moscow's statement are extremely aggressive to the point of being rude. And this is regarding an interview with The Guardian. The former Ukrainian defense minister said that. I'm not sure what's going on. And then he talks that this is the former defense minister of Ukraine. Also added, it will be similar to what the Russian did in Napoleon in 1812. The war will be brutal and long. 90% of the Ukraine do not want Russia. There would be a huge resistance there, he said. The Ukrainian army would immediately move to small group tactic, he said, with regular soldier working effectively, our partisan unit. I mean, Ukraine is gearing up for a full-blown invasion by Russia, and they're gearing up apparently for resistance, pocket resistance, what do you want to call it? Small pocket resistance, partisan unit. It's pretty sad. The Ukrainian government sources suggested Russia is considering a staged provocation inside Ukraine that could be then used to justify a bigger attack. This might include violent incident at the Russian embassy or consulate, which Moscow could then blame on the far-right Ukrainian extremists. If this looks like out of a movie or you think out of like a Tom Clancy book, no, this is real life. And it's unfortunately a lot of lives could be lost by this provocation. I mean, they're saying that Russia is looking for an excuse to invade Ukraine, and Ukraine doesn't want to give Russia any excuse, but Ukraine is kind of left alone because I don't know. Do you really believe the United Nations is gonna go up and help Ukraine? I mean, they're the one who told it to give up away your nuclear weapons. North Korea has nuclear weapons. Look at the guy; he's just firing missiles, and yeah, don't do it, bad boy. But I don't know. The world's not fair. It is what it is. But anyway, meanwhile, Kiev official confirmed new report that the Biden administration quietly authorized the addition of 200 million security assistance to Ukraine in last December. Excuse me. The delivery, first reported by CNN, will include radar system and marine equipment. I mean, how useful would that be? I don't know. We obviously giving them support. Would that be enough for them to stop the Russian coming across the border? You think? I don't think so. I don't think so. That's something in my eye. Wait, don't slip, Eddie. The addition of weapon have arrived yet with the decision convoy only recently to congressional staffing during classified briefing, according to Politico. The Pentagon had last month delivered small arms ammunition under the terms of previous 60 million aid. Tranqui. I don't know. Anyway, guys, check out this article. Let me know what you guys think. And keep an eye on this map. It's very, very interesting. It gives you information instantly in real time of what's going on in the world. I mean, if you look at here, also like where the conflicts are at. Everything else is, for example, up here. What does it show? What is that? And shall I win over the Eastern military district, Russia's Federation go to the west? Oh yeah, like military war trains. Yeah, so is there other things going on that this site is not aware of? I'm pretty sure, but currently there's some attention at this spot over here. There's for what is this? Here, military deployment area. Oh, this is military deployment area. That's amazing. So that's a Crimea, by the way. Yeah, I really hope that this thing gets resolved peacefully. It's sad to see a country at this modern age struggling to maintain its sovereignty. But as always, every story has two sides. Russia finds something in Ukraine that they want, they desire, or they find maybe a threat. Whichever your side is, let us know in the comment below. Yeah, so anyways, that's our briefing today of what's going on in the world. Well, something that's been going on in the world. There's other things obviously going on, okay? All right, everybody, take care, and hopefully this resolution comes to peace soon. My name is Eddie. Take care, everyone. Love you all. See you next time. Bye.